What's up guys, I'm the Water Bunny here with video 4. Today we are going to create our second gun, the bazooka, and our weapon controller so that we can switch between weapons. So let's begin. Start by making your script and name it weapon controller. Open it up in mono development. There you go. And we're going to make two variables. One called rifle as game object. This is the script we're going to use to switch between weapons. And the second variable is bazooka as game object. You can delete the start function because we don't need it. And in update, make an if statement. So if input dot get key down key code dot alpha 1. It's the number 1 on the keyboard. Then rifle dot active equals true, and bazooka dot active equals false. Copy the if statement, paste it here, and change the alpha 1 to alpha 2. So if you press the key 2, then rifle dot active equals false, and bazooka equals true. So that's all for that script. So head back to Unity and take the script and add it to weapon camera. You can see you can add the rifle right away. And now let's make our bazooka. So create a new cylinder, position it at player, there, and just scale it and position it as you like, as you would like a bazooka to look like. Just gonna about thinner. About there, I think. Yeah, that's a little shorter maybe. Yeah, that looks great. Now make a material for it. Call this bazooka. Make it whatever color you like. I'm just gonna pick. I'm gonna pick red, I think. Something like that. There we go. Name the cylinder to bazooka. And put it under main camera. Weapon camera, I mean. Apply it to the player prefab. And let's try it out. Oh, first of all, uncheck the active button up here for the bazooka. Start playing, and didn't show up. Oh, silly me. We forgot to add the bazooka in the weapon controller. So start playing, and as you can see, you can now switch between weapons. That's gonna be unchecked. Yeah, it works. Now let's make some functionality to our bazooka. So let's create a new script here. Create a new JavaScript. Call this bazooka. Open it up in mono development. For this we are going to didn't open. Today we're going for this we are going to use two variables, one called rocket and one called spawn. Just as we did in the rifle, except for the rocket, the name was different. So delete the start function because we don't need that. And then here, I'm gonna make exactly the same as the rifle script. Input dot get mouse button down 0. Then fire one shot. So it's gonna be semi-automatic. Create a function. And make instantiate. We are going to instantiate the rocket at once again exactly the same as in the rifle script. So spawn.position and spawn.rotation, and that's all for that script. So head back to Unity and let's add it to the bazooka. There you go. And let's create our rocket now. Actually, first, accidentally duplicated. First, we're gonna create our spawn. So, GameObject.empty, call it spawn. Put it on the bazooka, and for this we have to activate that one. Deactivate that one, so as we can see. 0, 0, 0, and drag it out. Oh. Yep, that looks good. Spawn, drag it to spawn, apply, and now let's make our rocket. So create a new sphere here. Once again, scale it in the axis. And scale it down so it looks okay as a rocket. Up there, I think. And make a material for it. Name it rocket. And I'm gonna pick purple. Actually, a little brighter. I'm trying to pick different colors so you can see the difference between the rocket launcher, the bazooka, and the rifle, and the different shots and the enemies. So that you can see the difference. Press apply, and to the rockets, let's name this rocket and make a new prefab of it. There. And in bazooka, add this and apply. Create a new script. Call this rocket. Open it up. For this script, we are going to use 3 variables. The first variable is going to be called speed. Is equal to 50. The other one is damage. Set that to 50. Then explosion as game object. Delete the start function because we don't need it. Then update rigid body dot add force transform dot forward times speed. Then make the function on collision would be capital C collision enter. on collision enter. In here, make hit as collision. Then just instantiate the explosion. So explosion dot transform dot position and quaternion dot identity. Then just destroy the rocket. So destroy game object. So that's all for this script. So just head back to Unity and add it to prefabs rockets. Oh, I had one. The scripts, there, rockets, there. Press apply, and oh, then there. So now let's make our explosion. Yeah, press apply and create a new empty game object. Call this explosion and add components, effects, legacy particles, ellipsoid particle emitter. Go in there again, particle animator, and particle renderer. So now we have to we're gonna import a package called in assets import package particles. Just import it all. There you go. Then particles. Materials. Find the fairy dust there, and then in explosion, take the fairy dust and drag it to material there in particle renderer. So now let's just check, change the color to here a red one, then here copy that one and make it more orange. This is the different colors that will variate through the explosion. A little brighter, and this make it yellow. There, and then let's make this one to 0.2, this 0.5, 0.1, 0.7, just to 500 and 1000. So this is the size of each particle. The energy is its life length in seconds, so 0.1 second. Then emission is emission is how many particles can be spawned at one time. So then go in tangent velocity and add this to the x to 2, the y just keep it at 0, and z to 2. And it's one shot and auto destruct. So one shot, it will only spawn the particles one time, then auto destruct when it's done spawning particles. It will destruct this itself. So that's all fine. You can tweak these variables as you want to get the explosion you like. This is just a very simple explosion, and you can also change the color to whatever you want. So drag this, make a prefab of it, explosion, and you can delete that one. Then in bazooka, the rocket, take the explosion and drag it to explosion. Here's the alien list, blast radius, damage, speed, and let's try it out. I think I missed something. Yeah, of course. you have to add rigid body to the rocket. And uncheck use gravity and delete the rocket in here, and last oh, something went wrong. Just remembered something. The spawn is too close to the bazooka. It was around here, so just move it out here so the rocket won't collide with the bazooka when it spawns. There, and yeah, let's try it out. And as you can see, it works. So that's all for video 4. So don't forget to subscribe and like and favorite, and I will see you guys in video 5.